Wow. Wuhan branch of Shanghai World Enterprise Management Consulting Company Limited. That must be a very important place. It hit me this morning that I don't work again. I don't have classes again until probably late September. Usually at this time, I'm planning to get out of town. Travel back home to California, Southeast Asia, do a lot of traveling. Last year, it was just after the COVID-19 lockdown in Wuhan, but nobody was traveling last summer. And now this summer, where the COVID is fine here in Wuhan, but it's really difficult to travel these days because wherever you go, you're likely to have a quarantine, maybe as many as 14 days. When I flew back from California on May the 6th, I spent 2 weeks in a quarantine hotel in Shenzhen in southern China. Then I flew to Wuhan, where I spent one more night in a quarantine hotel, and then 2 weeks of self-quarantine in my own apartment. And during that time, Summer, my wife, if you guys haven't seen any of my videos, Summer could not stay with me. She stayed with her dad. So it's not something I want to do ever again. And so we'll stay in China this summer, which doesn't have to be bad. Right now we can travel in China. I just don't want to be in a position where I have to quarantine upon our return home. In any case, because I'm still waiting for my updated residence permit, which will come with my passport, it's right now in the government office, I can't go anywhere until after July 21st anyway. Time-honored tradition of parents and grandparents waiting for their kids to get out of school. These sheets and towels and clothes on the line remind me of the time I put a pair of jeans out on my balcony after I had washed them when I was living in Zhuhai in southern China. I remember it was weather like this, and my jeans did not dry for more than a month. Seriously. I tried everything. I put them inside, air conditioner blowing on them. It was so humid that there was just no chance. Good to see volleyball courts being put to good use. It's been a rough year and a half for everyone. No need to sugarcoat it, no doubt about it. And we have all experienced this year and a half in different ways. For me, it started with the lockdown in Wuhan. We had to cancel a winter trip to Japan, and then came the lockdown in various steps, and it was drastic and severe, but fortunately no one I knew personally got sick. But more recently, the low point was that my father died last December. I went back to California for his final weeks in November. And after he passed, then I stayed to help take care of my mother and various other things. But also, I became stuck in California. Just getting back to Wuhan was very difficult. And I didn't get back until May. So that was nearly 6 months away from my wife, away from my job, not knowing my future. And so today I'm just thinking a lot. Free time, or time to pursue my hobbies, is one of the main reasons I began this YouTube channel. In addition to wanting to tell visual stories, I also wanted to learn how to video, learn how to edit, learn how to make something interesting visually. If you have been watching since video 1, you know I had no idea what to do. Maybe I still have no idea, but I really enjoy the learning by doing process. I want to tell stories, but stories that just come out of everyday life, living as an expat in Wuhan, China. I know it's super hot, super sweaty, mad dogs and Englishmen out in the midday sun, that kind of thing, but I'm still always surprised that more people aren't out here. It's such a lovely walk. And in Wuhan, to find an oasis like this, it's a rarity, and it should be enjoyed. I guess they're enjoying it. Or maybe not. Ah, young love. So, waiting for my residence permit. I actually didn't know if I'd be able to get another work permit, residence permit this year. I turned 60 in February, and retirement times vary. In some places in China, they won't give you a work visa after age 60. And considering the COVID situation, having to do mounds and mounds of paperwork to get me back here, it was real iffy, and it was real nervous time whether I would get the paperwork and approval to continue. So I'm good for another year, and I'm grateful for that, and I'm very happy about that. And I know I should think beyond that, but what are you going to do? I'm on a 1-year renewable work residence permit, and that's the situation, and that's what I'm going to live with. My dad's passing has affected me in a lot of ways, and one way practically is for the past, I don't know, I'd say 5 years or so, I've gone home to California probably twice a year. And when I do go home, I spend a lot of time at my parents' house because I knew that time was getting shorter and shorter. And in a way, I was tied down. For someone who likes to travel as much as I do, I found myself staying put in California more than I wanted to. But now my father is gone, and my family home will be gone soon, being put up for sale. And like I say, it's a big time of transition for everyone, but this is my YouTube channel, and this is my individual story, and I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm going to stop talking right now. I'm not exactly sure if I made sense in anything I said, just kind of spitting words out of my brain without thinking. But I appreciate you guys listening. Here they come, walking down the street. Get the funniest looks from everyone we meet. Hey, hey, we're the foreigners.